Oh, well,
Alright.
we're going.
I'm not ready to go. I'm ready to stay here and record this.
Okay, well, you better hurry up and get ready or you're gonna get kicked out.
Fuck you with my microphone.
Fair enough. We're trying to come up with a name.
Oh, don't say that.
Fuck. Well, I've said it.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yes.
Welcome to the podcast.
We've got Fun and James.
It's me.
And him.
Oh,
I'm
no,
James.
it's him.
Let's introduce ourselves, I guess. So I'm James.
He's James.
He's James.
Him.
The rest of us don't matter. We just need to know that one is James.
Well, I mean, he's got the headphones.
Fair enough. I'm the audio master.
He is.
To my left is...
Wait.
Who is it?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't
Which
know what
left?
you meant.
That my left.
My left?
My left.
His
Our
left?
The people's left.
The-
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Smash the skate.
Let the record show that Ian put his left hand up in a right angle. Anyway,
The irony.
What's happening?
I don't either.
Me
I'm
neither.
Greg. And to my left,
I'm further left than you.
yeah.
I'm dyslexic.
From now on, you'll be known as dyslexic.
I already was.
Oh no.
You'll be known as dyslexic. I hope to still be known as Ian.
Okay. Oh, I'm Renee.
Hello, Renee.
Hello, Renee.
Ian, you've spoken the most out of everyone. You haven't even introduced yourself yet.
I literally said my
He did
name.
3
Oh.
seconds ago. Why
Yeah.
aren't you paying
Shit.
any attention?
Oh,
You never pay attention to me anymore.
Oh, no.
I'm going to stay with my mother.
I mean, you could just walk up across
You
the road
literally
and do
never
that.
leave here. You probably should stay with your mother sometimes.
I'll have you
I'm
know
sure
I
James is
I'll have you
as
know I had breakfast with my mother today.
breakfast with Libby.
Yes, I had breakfast with Libby,
The
and it,
heartfelt drama coming to CBS this fall.
I can get a better network than CBS. Thank you very much.
You can at least get like NBC.
I could easily get NBC.
Fair enough.
I could easily write the kind of shit that gets on Saturday Night Live. I can call Donald Trump orange. It's not that hard.
Fine. Yeah.
Orange is sometimes tricky to say.
Those tricky words sometimes.
Baked.
I thought we
even
were gonna
realize-
hide that. I thought that was the surprise.
Yeah, we hid it.
Oh,
We
but I also didn't tell Greg.
Well,
you did now.
It's a surprise
this
for
is,
everyone.
this is the wild card for the Fun and James podcast. Each episode.
Stop talking.
Okay,
No, I
that's
have to
it.
explain the
That's
wild
it.
card.
You
That's
don't.
it.
Everything's over.
Oh no.
We haven't even started. You don't even know what we're going to be arguing about.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's happening. I
gotta edit this shit
Ta-da.
out of this.
Oh yeah, you're gonna hate
Oh,
it.
you're gonna airbrush me now.
I'm gonna
Do I not conform to your beauty standards?
Like
No.
Adam
Not
Sandler.
verbally.
You don't
Okay.
have 3 horns coming out of your face. I'm sorry, but
What?
Ian,
James has a
I
demon
don't
fetish.
fucking know. Ian.
Okay, wait a minute. Actually, that reminds me. Did any of you guys get airbrushed without your consent on your high school grad photos?
No, or maybe I did. I don't remember.
I look like the Adam Sandler.
Oh my
I was just
god.
about to reference that.
You could easily put Sunbather over my face.
What?
Like the Death Heaven album?
Yeah. What the fuck does that?
I'm
have
saying
to
it's
do
it's so smooth and pink. I look like
Oh.
fucking Kirby.
yeah.
Ian, that's the name you should know.
I'm gonna suck everybody.
I was just
No.
gonna say.
Moving right along.
Oh,
Okay, so when I say moving right along, we typically do that.
This podcast is also a advertisement for Ian's cam service.
It's called Ian's Vor Wonderland.
I'm
We're
going
still working
home.
on the title. Like we're working on the title for this.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ian, why are we here?
well, my cam show.
Stop.
Fine. So me and Ian watched some shit, and
What, like
We-
Church of Fudge?
no,
Stop.
not that. I watched that, and
No, you watch it, then you show it to me. You're like, here, watch this.
I really don't think they want to hear about Church
Nope.
of Fudge.
Nobody does. Moving along.
Please move.
Enough about the fucking church.
Yeah.
Oh, right, we're
What
not-
are we doing?
We're not allowed to make fun of the church.
Stop. Hang on. What are we doing?
So me and Ian have watched. I won't say 2 movies. We watched 2 things,
Okay.
and I'm
One
taking.
is the Crazy Frog video.
No,
No,
the
no,
Crazy
no.
Frog video was not involved in this.
That's our own personal leisure time.
That's for
videos.
Greg's cam show.
That's for when we really run
It
out of
is.
shit to watch. basically, we've watched two things. I'm going to take the side of one, and Ian is going to take the side of the other.
And we don't know what they are.
You don't know
We
what they
don't know
are.
what they are. Basically, you guys are going to be the jury and the judge,
And the executioner.
based on our descriptions and points for and against each thing, as to which sounds more appealing.
All right.
Or not even more appealing, less.
Atrocious?
Yeah.
Atrocious.
That
yeah.
would make one more appealing.
Fair enough.
Yeah, technically, but calling one more appealing sets a bad precedent.
Yeah.
That that these things could have possibly considered good.
Yeah.
I love them both because you tried your best.
Aw.
And I really should have left the headphones on, but oh well. We're
You
gonna
can you can put them back on. They're right next to you.
We're gonna go crazy with this.
Oh boy, you're gonna have to listen to all this
The
again.
limiters
I
are
am.
off.
I mean, that's what audio engineers do. That's how bad my life is. Okay, so
James puts his college
No.
degree to use.
yeah, that's kind of why I started doing this.
I like it.
I need to put that to use somehow. Nah, it's fun to listen to us, I guess.
You've never done it. Don't say it's fun until you've done it.
Okay. No, I've done it once. We remember me and Ian, or no, you probably wouldn't know about that, because why would we tell people about that?
Cool. I thought you were going to say something with me, and I was like, I have no knowledge of you prior recording me.
But where does Renee come into this?
I don't want to hear about it unless I'm involved.
Okay. Well, me and Ian have done a podcast type thing before, so
It
we
was
do
never
have...
released to the public.
It
That's
wasn't.
Probably
Send us
fine.
money and we'll release it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
God.
for the Patreon supporters. That's for the Patreon supporters.
If we get enough money on Patreon, we will release Soul Ashes.
Oh,
Okay.
That was like, okay.
those of you who are
Okay,
aware.
so do you know? Well, we shouldn't use real
Don't
names.
you don't use
Yeah, I'm not
real
gonna
names.
use
It was a guy we went
Into high school with.
He had planned to release a rap album under the name.
I know who you mean.
Yeah. Also, he had like really bad speech impediments,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like he couldn't talk for shit, and he also couldn't rap for shit, and it would have been the greatest album ever made.
I
What-
should also release one.
I mean, I thought it was like just a general consensus. We were all gonna release a rap album collectively.
I mean, I want to release one for the RPM challenge, so
Aw. Who
They
can
said it was a
call
beats
that?
tape, not a rap album.
it could be both. I don't know.
You're gonna rap on it.
Hell yeah, dude.
For those of you listening at home, James is a big white guy.
MC Fat Man.
We're
See,
all
I
big
told
white
you that was a
dudes
good
here.
name.
That sparked joy. I'm gonna keep it.
But anyway, back to the reason we're
James
here.
sparks joy.
He do.
Ian, we haven't decided who's gonna go first with because we have the movie or things we watch.
Should we do it? Should we? Yeah.
They're wrapped in decorative napkins so that they can't see
Those
what
are
it is.
napkins. That's funny.
Yeah.
You didn't even have paper. You also could have put them in a bag.
No, it's
Or
No,
we
no.
gotta
in
go
another
Christmas
room.
napkins. 'cause-
Yeah, because it's the Christmassy time of February.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
this is
it-
your gift to us.
Yeah. The gift
can't
of
return
taking an hour more plus out of your lives
To talk about some
these
bullshit.
things.
I don't know. Should we flip a coin to see who goes?
No,
who
I'm
goes
gonna
first?
pick. I'm the jury
Perfect.
and the judge and the executioner.
Oh,
Ian, go
shit.
first.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So opening up, I have to defend the honor of one
Oh, we get to see it?
Ernest P Worrell.
Okay.
Oh, I like Ernest already.
So
this
I'm-
is biased.
So I immediately know where this is going.
I mean, I'm not gonna bring that up. I gotta defend Ernest, and I am not saying anything about that. So in my hand, I have Mill Creek's release of the Essential Ernest collection, and let me tell ya, this is some essential fucking Ernest.
No, it's not.
I have
Do you
No,
mind?
I
I'm
won't-
giving my opening statements.
Fair.
And
I'll
first
butt
of
out.
all,
I'll butt out.
I was waiting for you to say that the whole time.
Man, you're
because-
clipping like a motherfucker. I'm just saying.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm just passionate about Ernest here.
I'm passionate about audio engineering.
Okay.
Aw, my two boys.
Ernest is laughing at you. And you see, essential is a subjective term, ain't it?
Sure is.
Yeah.
Not really, with Ernest involved.
And I think Ernest's old, Mellow Yellow ads are incredibly essential to the Ernest P Worrell lore.
But here's the thing with even by the time that set came out, you could go online and watch all those.
Hang on. Nope.
Can I interject?
2007.
Yeah, okay.
When Greg was a child, he had that DVD and he skipped through it and only watched the commercials.
See?
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got kind of a shit hand here.
I feel like you both have Ernest movies.
No, actually, I think it's time for James to unveil what he has.
Wait, no, I thought we were going to
No, we're going to go through your main points
Oh.
on yours first, then I'm going to go through my points on mine.
And then counterpoint.
Okay, well, first of all, for one, the Ernest ads are essential to the lore of Ernest P Worrell. Without these ads, we would never have gotten classics like Ernest Saves Christmas, Ernest Scared Stupid, Ernest Goes to Jail, or Ernest Commits Tax Fraud.
Ernest dies of lung cancer.
Oh, no.
Oops.
Spoiler alert.
Did you give him the fucking cancer?
No, that man died that way.
I know, but you said oops.
Oh, because it
Like-
was rude of me to say.
I mean, there's worse things about Ernest we can bring up here. Like Ernest Goes to Africa.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to get to that real soon.
Okay, so, is that your opening statement?
Your opening statement is, this is great except for some parts. Is that what you're willing to
Okay,
say?
I also want to point out that this has the greatest finale to any film ever, whereas in...
Doesn't.
Shut the fuck up and let me talk about Ernest in the Army's ending.
What?
Oh, yeah. Wait.
Did you say Army or Arby's?
Army.
Okay.
Ernest goes to White
Ernest
Castle.
goes to... Harold and Ernest go to White Castle. I am not kidding when I say I absolutely fucking loved the last 10 minutes of Ernest in the Army. Just because we got Ernest throwing landmines around with, like, a lacrosse stick. Like the fucking Gungan battle from episode 1.
That's how the Army does it, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, George Lucas ripped off Ernest in the Army for the Phantom Menace.
That's fair enough, and the last 10 minutes of that movie are really fun to watch.
Without the essential Ernest, we would not have gotten the Phantom Menace.
No, without Ernest Goes to the Army, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Ernest Goes to the Army.
Ernest goes to the Army and asks, why am I here? What is life?
Hey Vern, Hey Vern, blood for oil.
Ernest gets existential behind a rifle.
I'm afraid.
Ernest comes home from the war with a party in his head.
Apocalypse Now, Vern.
I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
James.
Ernest got PTSD.
Ian, do you have any
So
more
fuck.
main points you want to make?
Like about the other movies that are on here, for instance? There are a bunch,
yeah.
by the way.
Well, like, the thing is, half of this thing, like, there's 6 parts of this, and 4 of them are just Ernest commercials or reshot Ernest commercials.
i.e. the best parts.
Yeah, the best parts. And the rest of it is just Ernest Goes to Africa and Ernest Goes to the Gulf War.
I think you need to do a full recreation of the Mellow Yellow commercial for me to get the full effect.
I think they do that in a couple.
Yeah.
Don't they? Yeah.
No, I think Ian
Oh,
needs
Ian
to
needs to
perform it for me.
recreate.
So you're
Okay.
saying I need to go up on the roof and have, like, James off camera kick me down while I... like,
Okay. Okay. That's for our Patreon supporters.
for every $40 we'll make, I will jump off the roof once.
For $8,000, we will do it permanently.
Permanently jump off the roof.
For $17, I will cut off my leg at the knee. I meant to say $17,000.
No, you said 7.
For 17.
Okay,
I have
fuck it.
$17.
1 week only, $17. I'll cut off my fucking leg.
What a deal.
Kickstarter.
Give me money to buy a saw so I can cut off my leg.
Uh-oh.
I mean...
And that's how Medicare works.
What? I think that's the opposite.
No, it's how it works in the States.
Yeah.
Oh,
You have to get GoFundMe if you want to get cured of the common cold.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the cure is obviously to cut off your leg at the
Oh, I
knee.
mean, you have too much blood. You gotta lose some blood.
Yeah, that's why we have the leeches.
Yeah.
Although in favor of Ernest, there are some things I really liked on that, and I'm
We're,
surprised.
why? What?
Um,
You gonna mansplain
Are
Ernest
you
to me?
starting your
no,
rap
I'm just
album
gonna
right
say
now?
I'm surprised there's one thing you didn't mention.
What?
Okay.
The Ernest's, the one segment's like Ernest's family album.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite thing on that collection.
What, the one where he's like plays different members of his family, recounting
Yeah.
different points of the Ernest P Worrell lineage?
Yeah, because he
Raven
really gets to
Simone
take
also
on a
did
whole
that.
lot of different roles, and you really get to see like the real broad depth of what
Jim Varney.
Jim Varney could do as an
Jim
actor.
Yeah, Jim Varney with a fucking...
He was a genius.
He was
Yeah.
typecasted really hard.
Yeah.
I think he wanted to be though, because I mean,
I mean,
he's really like doing that.
I mean, like,
character.
think about how much money he made off of Ernest.
Yeah,
At least $17.
Enough for me to cut off my
enough
leg.
to cut off
He
for
could
Ian to cut off.
Ernest cuts off Ian's leg.
He could give him $18 and do it himself. I mean,
Hey, Vern!
Hey, Vern, hold
That
on,
was the whole
Meliella.
so do you want me to go for mine or?
Yeah. I want you to try to summarize and defend what you have. The absolute fucking atrocity you have in that napkin.
Oh,
I'm excited.
God.
This is gonna be fun.
It wasn't fun.
No,
I had
it
to
is.
watch all of it with
This
him.
napkin is
You didn't
gonna
have to.
What in
kill
Ooh, I like
the
this
complete
plot twist.
Captain and the Game Master.
Here's the thing, though.
It's not the complete Captain.
It's not the complete thing. Mine was subjective, and sure, I don't agree with it.
fair.
Yours is objectively wrong.
Fair enough. Well, technically it's wrong, and technically it is right because there is a third season, but there was a change of everything, and it became a completely different show.
Yeah, but that's like saying Slimer and the Real Ghostbusters is a different show than the Real Ghostbusters. No, it's the same show.
I don't know what he's talking about, but I think he has a point.
It means you get to watch less Captain N, so that's a good thing.
We would have watched it all if we had it at our disposal, and that's why we scare me.
Is his name Ned?
That's why we scare.
No, it's Kevin.
Yeah, it's
That
Kevin,
doesn't
the
start-
Game Master.
Da-da.
Yeah,
The
no.
N stands for Nintendo.
No,
Oh.
the N stands for
Kevin.
Nerd.
fucking nerd.
Captain Nerd.
Oh.
Nerd!
Wait, does that make sense? No,
Okay.
that's the other way.
So, James, for those in the audience who don't know what Captain N is, please
You
give
lucky
us a
bastards.
It's me.
Okay,
I don't
so
know.
Captain N was a TV show made in the 80s?
Like, I think it was like 89. Like, that weird part of the 90s before the Nirvana and the SNES happened.
Why the fuck does it say
That's very
98 in
specific.
the...
Because maybe it was 98.
No, it was definitely wasn't 98.
man, I hope not.
I mean, they introduced the Game Boy in Season 2, so it's gotta be around 1990.
Okay, I'll say late 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
That part of the 90s where it was still kind of the 80s.
Yeah. Where... So there's Kevin. And Kevin gets sucked into his TV because all the Nintendo characters...
Suck.
They suck. They're awful. But
Just terrible.
there's a whole lot of them.
And they're all wrong.
They need an adolescent child who I just noticed on the box does not have a complete pupil, and that's really scaring me.
Let me see.
Just look at his eye. It's not complete. They didn't finish it.
Oh my god. Look at
Which
this
is
shit.
weird because one of the pupils is all like filled in
Looks like a
and
frog.
It's the Frog
I
Kid.
wasn't looking the right way.
The Frog Kid's gonna save Nintendo.
he played too many video games and now
His
his eyes are
cataracts.
fucked.
Yeah.
Poor kid.
Cataracts.
So
and-
far, this sounds like the new Jumanji movie. And Smash Bros.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but it's also really shitty.
And they go to different
Oh, wait,
Nintendo
you said the new
games,
Jumanji.
and they fight and help different Nintendo properties along with other people
Other people.
who have nothing to do with Nintendo and are just made up for the show. Like the princess and her dad,
Oh,
the
yeah.
king,
Her dad.
and her
Oh, yeah.
brother who shows up for one episode.
I
and
forgot
he's an
about the brother.
asshole.
He had a brother.
I hated him.
I
Yeah, he's in the Tetris episode, and he comes up and he's like,
The
"I'm
Tetris
the prince now.
the Tetris episode
Go
was so
away,
weird.
princess." And she's like, "But you suck.
Is this your king?
You abandoned the kingdom." And he's like, "I think I can do it." And then he
It'll
fucks
be
everything
fine.
up. He's a jackass.
Kind of sounds like the plot to King. Like, you know, that old Disney
Oh
show?
man.
Oh no, that wasn't Disney.
Oh, or,
That's another Canadian war crime of animation.
Really? I thought that was a Canadian or
I thought, well,
Disney.
it was on Family,
No.
so...
yeah, fair enough.
No, look at that. That had to be Canadian.
But I have an important question. Do you remember something else?
Yes.
Because you look like one of them. You look like the orange one.
I look like SE.
Yeah, you look like SE.
How do I look like SE?
I don't know, you just do.
I don't
you have
have a-
that face.
I don't have a dick nose. Do I have a dick
then-
nose?
Oh, something
Oh,
else.
you
I
look like
remember
something
that show
then.
now.
Oh, okay, I'm the blue one now.
They were like they were all like
have
furry
the
except
same
for their
head.
limbs, which were like really like skin and their faces.
They were really
Oh,
skin.
no fucking skin.
Oh,
fucking
no.
skin.
Is there any?
no.
Please send James as much as something else. Rule 34 if you can.
Uh-oh.
Please don't. I
my
will
God,
call
what
the
year is
police.
2011.
Exposed live on stream.
Okay, so
So yeah, there wasn't much else that they do. They just kind of fuck around.
Okay.
But
You're forgetting so many central characters.
No. I'm gonna get to the characters.
okay.
So I said there's Kevin.
There's Kevin.
Is that
then-
Kevin on
That's
the box?
Kevin.
That's
Captain
Kevin.
N.
That's
There's Captain N.
Captain Kevin.
Does N stand for Nintendo?
I'm assuming.
I hope
mean-
so.
I hope that's what it stands
Not
for.
Kevin.
No friends.
No friends. Kevin had no friends.
He
Kevin
was
was a
sucked
fucking
into
loser.
the TV
He
because
was
he had
friends
no.
with Nintendo.
The thing is, like, the thing is, all the stuff with
Like
Kevin, they make him
Greg.
seem like a normal guy and everything, but like, it's like, yeah, no one liked Kevin in the real world, you know?
Did they
Well, that's
ever
why-
say that?
Well, that's why.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, 'cause there was an
that
episode-
one episode where they suck in other kids.
From Kevin's high school, and was like, oh man, it's Kevin! What a fucking nerd!
How's he gonna bully him in a TV?
Well, I mean,
But they're
all-
not in
Easily.
the TV. It's the
It's
Nintendo world.
they're not in the TV itself, they're more in the Nintendo.
Yeah,
they're in Nintendo Entertainment Center.
I think
With
it's
that
like a
weird guy.
dimensional shift. Because like like in
The
the
video
intro,
land.
in the first intro, when you get sucked into the TV, you get that horrible CG of him coming through and he's flailing his arms around and he's really going through
The TV.
to the TV.
Yeah, but-
he's switching dimensions, so let's just call it a dimensional shift.
Yeah, fair
Called
enough.
fucking bullshit, because that's what it is.
It is. Like, dude, I'm defending this, and I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do it.
I have an important question.
Yeah,
What kind of animation is this? It looks like
Terrible.
it started to be anime and then they gave up.
No,
yeah.
it was animated by Deke, you know, the guy that did like Inspector Gadget and a lot of other cheap late 80s shit.
So
Like
it's
DIC?
Yeah.
Deke?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dick.
they did Teen Angel. Do you remember that
No.
show?
What the fuck are you
What?
talking
Yeah.
about?
Teen Angel?
What the
What?
hell's that?
This guy's best friend ate like a rancid hamburger and he died and
Oh.
he just stayed around as his angel.
So it's
What, poor
Isn't that how we
man.
have Greg?
Y'all are too young.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we missed out on that one.
I would like
It
the
would-
audience to note that I have 8,000 eyes and 4 wings.
Oh man.
The weird
What?
part is they're all on his ass.
Oh.
When we get invited to cons, you guys are gonna be real disappointed because he's not allowed to show that in public.
We're just boring white people, actually.
Oh no.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, I mean,
We're
of
on a
course we are. We're
podcast,
making
Greg.
A movie
Yeah.
podcast.
No.
My favorite movie is Captain and the Game Master, the complete series.
Fine.
Well, I mean, you can...
Tell me more about this. I
Yes.
want to know
Okay.
about the characters.
Well, there's Kevin, and he's
He's Kevin. Who's the next character?
there's his dog, which
What's the dog's
dog's
name?
name?
oh
Isn't it like Duke or something?
Duke.
Nessie.
It's always Duke.
Duke, because I remember we were watching it and you made the joke that him and the dog from Johnny Test were the best dogs in animation.
The dog from Johnny Test is scary.
I know, but they're both named Duke or Dookie.
They have terrifying voice. He has a terrifying voice. I hate it.
That's what he sounds like.
He sounds so judgmental of everybody.
He's like a Seth MacFarlane character.
He's a...
But like he's a
Yeah.
Seth MacFarlane character, but for like a younger audience.
He's Brian Griffin for people who haven't completely become pretentious assholes yet.
They're just assholes.
Or they're just pretentious. They can go either way.
I'm gonna kick Seth MacFarlane's ass.
Okay, so who else?
I want that on the record.
Yeah. Let the record state that I would kick Seth MacFarlane's ass.
Tell me another character.
Yeah.
Tell me, is Kirby in it?
Kirby's not in it. I don't think
Fuck.
Kirby was around.
Yeah,
by
it's
this
just,
point.
yeah, I don't think Kirby had been released
Yeah,
on
because
Earth
the
yet.
Game Boy was just introduced.
Yeah.
Tell
And
me 3 more characters
Oh,
and don't give any description. Just tell me their names.
Okay, so there is Princess Lana.
Okay.
There
worst.
is Simon Belmont. There is Mega Man.
Nice.
No, they did a terrible job with
there's
him.
No,
Kid
you did
Icarus.
excellent.
Oh, yeah.
And there's Game Boy, and I'll say they're the core good guys.
They're
Is
the
Game
squad.
Boy a character?
Yes,
Game
he's-
Boy is
yeah.
characters.
Yeah,
Game Boy.
it's like a living Game Boy.
yeah, like the old gray one.
BMO.
Yeah, like BMO.
It's
Yeah.
BMO.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
no BMO was fun. Game
BMO
Boy
was
is
stolen from Captain N.
Probably.
improved.
Like another thing that I'm gonna get into in real in-depth detail.
Oh, man, I'm excited for that.
Oh, just wait.
I'm waiting.
No, I was gonna go through the character.
Okay,
now
okay.
first, 'cause-
Okay, we need
More characters.
So then there's the bad guys. There's King Eggplant.
King Hippo.
Fuck, there's King Hippo. There's the Eggplant.
Wizard.
Eggplant
And
Wizard.
Wizard.
Yeah.
Man, I watched the entire 9.5 hours of that, and I can't. I know he was an eggplant,
Eggplant Wizard?
Eggplant Wizard.
and then
It's
there.
got to be a trick.
And since we're on the characters, there was Mother Brain, and Mother Brain
Mother
is
Brain.
hands down the best part of this show.
The least terrible.
Tell us
Yeah.
why, James.
Uh,
Indulge us.
Tell us
'cause
about Mother Brain.
Brain's actually really, really fun to watch. I can't remember the actor's name.
It was one of the Four Tops, The Temptations or something.
Yeah, but they voiced the plant in Little Shop of Horrors. Was
People
it the-
want to fuck that plant, don't they?
Are you
That's
one
a
of them?
thing. No, I haven't even seen that.
I
watch
don't.
movies.
I don't know if I want to fuck the plant or not.
Isn't this the second time we've... Wait, no. I'm just not going to finish that sentence. Continue.
What are people called who want to fuck plants?
Normal.
Vegan.
I ingest plants in 2 ways.
You gotta get your vitamins somehow.
Let the audience know that I'm turning away from James.
This is why James's dad won't let him have cucumbers anymore.
Oh no.
I'm going home.
Exposed live on stream.
You can't see it, but James is shoving a cucumber up his ass right now.
Oh no. Okay.
So
Mother Brain.
Yes.
it's the only character in the show that has a personality. You know,
Even if it is mostly just, I'm evil!
Yeah, I mean, like, whatever. It's in like an 80s, 90s kid show. I mean, I'm not asking for much more than just they're evil, but they're fun with it. That's all I want.
Evil is fun sometimes.
Yeah, you know, like Ursula. That's a fun evil villain.
Okay, that's a whole other can of worms because she wasn't evil, she was robbed.
Fair.
She was.
Okay.
Let the record show that Ursula was robbed.
Free Ursula.
Hashtag.
Fursula.
So
You're
now,
welcome.
That's my fursona.
Now I'm gonna get into. Now I'm gonna get into my points that I got written down.
Oh, your point's in favor of fucking Captain
Bitch
N.
brought
yeah.
notes, you brought nothing.
Yeah.
Not looking so good for Ian.
Ian, all you did was like, Ernest is real fun, and I like Ernest, and this is a bunch of Ernest in
He
one
said,
place.
Vern, mellow yellow.
And he said, Ernest goes to the war.
Ernest died for this
What
country,
sound I just
James.
made?
Ernest died because he smoked a lot.
He did, and it was sad.
It was.
Thanks a lot. Now I have to think about Jim Varney's funeral.
You should.
Yeah.
Respect the man.
So, you know, for the time, it really did bring together most of the best games that were on the Nintendo consoles.
No
Tell me some
Mario.
of them.
There was no Mario, but there was already a Mario show, so you got your fill of Mario.
We could have watched that.
I don't really think it would have been better either way. And there's like an entire other podcast now devoted to watching.
Did he just say the Mario Super Show wouldn't be much better than Captain N?
I mean,
Did he just fucking say that?
he did. I
Hey.
mean,
What games?
Okay, so you got Castlevania.
They fucked it up.
Cool.
Yes, they did.
oh yeah,
They-
Alucard's there too.
Yeah, they got Kid Icarus.
They fucked it up.
Yes, they got Mega Man.
Fucked him up.
They're still represented, and I mean, just imagine you're a kid playing these games, and it's like, oh man, there's Mega Man, and he sounds like he smoked a pack of Marlboros.
Mega
Oh, man,
High!
There's Kid Icarus.
Okay, if I was a
and
kid
he
who
is
played...
the worst character in the world.
If I was
but
a
he's
kid-
still here. He's still here. That's the thing, Ian. He's still here.
If I was a kid and I
represented.
had Kid Icarus and I saw that, I would throw up my fucking copy of Kid Icarus.
Yeah,
You would be a
well,
wasteful child.
You would be.
I was a wasteful child. I'm
Yeah,
a wasteful
okay.
adult.
You got
Horrible.
Metroid,
Shut
and the
for a
cool
sec.
thing with Metroid, since Mother Brain is there, sometimes they go there and you hear a little bit of the Metroid music, which is always nice to hear.
Any other games?
There was a Tetris episode. A
That's
whole
super weird. I would like to watch that.
That was probably one of the best episodes of the series. Now that I think about
Just
it,
because
That's
I'm-
not saying much.
Yeah, that doesn't mean a
it's
damn
not,
thing.
but like it's one of the only ones that actually like kept my interest, and to a point. Yep.
Remember Dr. Mario?
Yes.
That's all. I like that.
I remember there was one episode where they're like, we gotta go inside one of the characters and solve their disease.
Wait, what? I meant the game. Just the game.
Oh no.
No. And I was like, oh man, are they gonna do a Dr. Mario episode? But no, they just kind of fucked around in someone's, like, lungs.
Yeah, they just did, the Incredible Voyage or whatever it's fucking called.
It was pretty lame. And there's also a few more obscure ones. Like, there was a Dragon's Quest. Well, I'm not saying Dragon's Quest was obscure, but they did a Dragon... There was like 4 or 5 Dragon's Quest episodes.
So many Dragon's Quest episodes.
There was... I can't remember the name of the game. It was like Xemnas or something like that.
Yeah. What's funny, Renee?
Yeah. Did I say the name of something completely different?
No, I looked at her and I smiled and she started laughing.
We're a very wholesome podcast.
Renee thinks Greg's face is fucking funny.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So you got a nice representation of what was on the console, or was popular. There was a couple crossover episodes as well with The Legend of Zelda.
How is that? Wait, was that a show at the time?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I
Those
didn't
are
understand how it would be a crossover if they were all
What is this? A crossover episode?
That's me when I come here.
There was some important life lessons, and I really couldn't think of...
Did they do an episode about puberty?
No.
Did your show do one about puberty?
Ernest
awakened my sexuality.
Gross.
Not talking about that. Moving
Hey,
on.
Vern,
Anyway.
I got something growing on my balls.
I don't want to talk about it.
Let's not talk about that.
Ernest gets chested.
Oh, no.
No. Dude, I didn't mean that. So, okay, James, what were the important life lessons?
Don't watch Captain N.
There was 2 episodes about that aphrodisiacs are bad.
Excuse me?
Okay, so...
Yeah, what?
The one I remember was they try to like knock out one of the characters with like a love potion.
Knocking someone out is not an aphrodisiac. I hope
I
you
thought
know that is a date rape.
I thought that was like the drug that knocks you out.
Bitch, no. An aphrodisiac is like
Oh.
eating cheese and getting a boner.
Fuck.
That is not the same. James is like, James in the future, and his
Okay,
wife's like, you want to try some aphrodisiacs? And he's like, you psycho. No.
What?
James, you meant chloroform. Chloroform.
I mean, I think I was going for the same. I thought I'd like the word's kind of fun to say. I'm not saying it's a fun thing, but it's...
James, you're like,
Fuck.
you want to come over and do a podcast? And I'm like, cool. And you're like, cool. I'm gonna like advise people to do date rape.
No, it's not good. That's what I said.
Hi, listen to
I
our
didn't
podcast.
say-
We've got Captain Date
I
Rape.
didn't say aphrodisiacs were good.
Oh no, I
I
hate
didn't say that. I said they're bad.
Yeah, but
I said they're
aphrodisiacs are not
bad.
the same.
Okay, so like what happened was there was this one episode where
I have to leave. Oh
Okay.
dear, James, you've had a fundamental misunderstanding for so long.
okay, let me explain my point and it'll make more sense.
It won't. You used the wrong word.
No,
I think
okay.
I've won. I think I've
No,
already
no.
won here.
I think it's like they somehow like
They drugged the shit out of Simon
they drugged
Belmont.
the shit out of Simon Belmont.
Then he was gonna fuck Mother Brain.
He was going to fuck Mother Brain.
I would have loved to see him do
Yeah,
that.
they were gonna get married, and he was like, "I can't wait for afterwards."
Oh, gross.
Like this was like actually going on the show. So that's what I mean. Like you get what I meant now.
I get what you meant, but an aphrodisiac would have helped that happen.
An
No, but
aphrodisiac
that's what
is like the me underwear scene from The Room. You're talking about like
Did
from
you
Bill
just say
Cosby
me
shit.
underwear?
Me underwear. You know the part in the room where the guy's like me underwears.
What the fuck does that have to do? Because they're
Remember there's the part where like chocolate is an aphrodisiac. But
Oh,
you
yeah.
But yeah.
And they're covered in like rose petals and shit.
Yeah, and he starts making the faces like,
That would
Oh,
be an
yeah.
aphrodisiac.
His faces?
You meant
Oh.
roofie.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh, I'm embarrassed now. But
You really should
James.
be.
Oh,
James is-
we've spoken too much.
Well,
for me to cut this out.
the lab's staying in.
You learn something new every day.
I mean, hey, everyone fucks up every once in a while.
At least
So-
it was just on.
Well, look, it
understanding
teaches
words.
kids that drugging people's bad, so that's a positive. And there's like the episode
True.
after is
Kind of the same.
it's kind of the same. Like I can't remember the details,
In
but
case
someone
you weren't paying attention, it's still bad.
it's still bad.
That is the point you want to drive
It
home.
teaches kids that drugging people is bad and don't do it.
The
That's
N stands
true.
for consent.
Yeah?
There's two N's in consent.
The N stands for never do drugs because winners don't do drugs.
And don't make other people
Loser! You're a
Be
loser.
nice to me.
Be nice to Renee.
She just explained how wrong I was.
I mean, anyone could. Everyone does
Fuck.
that.
No,
I
but-
didn't realize like it was. I thought aphrodisiac was like the name for that kind of drug. I didn't realize. Anyway,
I think
Yeah.
I think the
I-
kind of drugs is like roofies or date rape
yeah,
drugs.
I thought that was the name for it. I didn't know. I didn't realize it was a food. That's
It-
terrifying.
so it can be a food. It can be Spanish fly. Some people chuck back a few oysters. I don't know why. Ocean boogers are gonna help.
It's not.
Oysters look like
um,
vaginas if you don't know what a vagina looks like.
I'm just never gonna use that word again in my life.
What word?
It might come up.
It will, and I'll be confused and turn away awkwardly.
I think that would have happened regardless.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's good we got it out of the way now.
Yeah.
Hey James,
Okay.
do you know anything about chloroform?
Stop.
Okay, and the other lesson they teach is, besides the normal bullshit, like, oh, friendship is fun and be good to your friends.
And
That's
played
not
lots of
bullshit.
Nintendo.
Friendship
No,
is fun.
no,
Friendship is
but I
magic,
mean, like,
you
all
might
the other
even
shows
say.
do that. It's that being
Wow,
Greg's
royalty
canceled.
is hard.
Being royalty is hard.
Yes.
Oh, cry me a fucking river.
Because
Where's the guillotine?
Princess Lana, she has a bunch of problems that
That's
all...
because her brother is a dick.
No,
Yeah, her problem is
aside
not being
that,
from a real game.
Her dad has to hide away, or he's captured, or something. And
What do you do?
He was the king. That was about it. And
I
Mother
don't know,
Brain-
probably exploit the poor. There's so much poverty in Captain N.
There is. That's another thing.
There's a lot of poverty.
I would say they highlight the issue, but they
No,
don't.
they don't.
'cause They just kind of just have it
I mean,
there. and
they
it's just-
highlight in the sense that we need to guillotine the fucking monarchs.
Poor people are props.
And most of the episodes just kind of boil down to Princess Lana being like, "Oh no, I gotta do this, and it's real
Oh
hard."
fuck! I gotta rule this whole goddamn video kingdom.
That is hard.
Yeah.
She has a lot on her mind.
The digital right of kings.
Uh.
Like the divine right of kings.
So I know we said earlier that a lot of the characters were annoying, but that's a positive for one thing.
It is.
Yes, because then you turn it off. Like you're a kid, right? You know how people always like go outside and exercise. You know, yeah, your fun ass video games. You turn on fucking Kid Icarus after watching that shit. You're not gonna want to look at Kid Icarus. You're gonna be like, you're gonna fine, okay, fine, I'll play Mega Man. No,
I'm gonna go play football now.
I'm gonna go outside and run around the yard.
Okay,
It's
This sounds like it made a lot of heterosexuals.
probably.
Gamers rise up.
I'm not done. I got a fucking list here.
Oh lord.
So I know one point Ian's gonna bring up is that the animators were lazy and didn't include things like backgrounds and actions
And backgrounds.
Wait,
characters
at all?
and
Yeah.
at all.
like
Like,
That
half
was
the
that was a test. That was a test to the audience to make sure they were still paying attention.
It was the second episode. I hadn't clocked out yet.
No, I had.
Was it
No,
like,
because I was waiting for the part where the background isn't there. I knew it was coming.
was it like in oh my god, what's that one where they built all the books? Those weird
Page
little
Master?
purple people and they build books?
Where
No,
the-
the
The
show.
Biddles?
The Biddles. Yeah, is it like the Biddles and there's just story and no moving picture?
No, it was like literally just like the characters moving on like beige, empty voids.
Yeah.
So how games were then.
Wow.
Well-
I think you just cracked the entirety of Captain N.
That was a glitch in the games. That was it. We figured
Oh
it
my
out.
God.
God bless Renee.
What's wrong, Ian?
I didn't think it would be so. I didn't think you'd actually have good things to say about Captain N. Wow.
Oh no, I gotta prove my point.
Look
Let
at the
the
gold-
record show that Ian just got owned.
And now for the big point I have,
Damn it, Ben Shapiro
is-
owned me again.
which is topical. because there is a more recent series. I say recent, it's been out since the mid 2000s.
So yesterday.
2000s, whatever.
Yesterday.
That kind of aped the whole format of Captain N. And that series I'm talking about is Kingdom Hearts. Now, hear me out on this one. This is a big stretch.
I'm gonna cry, James.
Okay, so you have
cry.
Kevin. He's a strong-willed youth who gets brought into the video game world where he's fighting for a girl and he has super weapons that only he can use, except for when some other characters can use them. You know who else has that happen?
Who?
Don't say it, James.
Say it.
Sora!
Fuck you, James.
Look, Sora has his Keyblade and Kevin has the Nintendo Zapper. So he can shoot ducks. and Old West guys. I know it's not as impressive as a key that can unlock anything or whatever the fuck the Keyblade does.
Well, it's
It's a key and a blade.
Yeah.
well, it's a key all the time, and then when you stick it in somebody, it unlocks their death.
Please don't stick your keyblade in me.
Oh god.
So, and after he's brought to that world and he gets that weapon, he has access to all the other worlds. You know who else could do that? Sora!
And then there's that part where Captain N gets the gummy ship. You know that part.
Yeah!
Yeah, and then he's
You
fighting
know?
all those starships.
I think instead of a gummy ship, they have like pipes they can jump in, like in Mario.
You know who else had Mario?
Mario.
Sora.
Sora! You know who else made a bunch of pasta jokes?
Mario.
Riku.
What?
You know that
He's
part in
another
Kingdom
character.
Hearts where Riku went to Kingdom Hearts and he was like, I
Hey,
hope she
pizza
made
pasta.
lots of spaghetti.
And
Pizza pasta.
they're working together to defeat the big bad Mother Brain. Or I don't even know what it is in Kingdom Hearts. Like I'm playing through those games now. It's something. I think it's the darkness. I think it changes every game. I don't
The
know.
darkness.
I personally believe that
Yeah.
it is, I don't know. What's
they
that
believe in a
guy
thing called love?
I don't know. Might be,
Yes, and they
it's-
don't like it.
it's-
They're bad.
Tamatoa from Moana. That's the final boss of Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, okay.
Is that Dwayne Johnson?
No, that's Maui. Tamatoa is the crab guy.
Aren't the Maui the guys the Bionicle stole all their names from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's
Oh no, the Maori.
yeah, the Maori.
And for the biggest thing I can say is, he's this outside character and he's running into all these different characters from different franchises across all these different worlds. I don't know. It seems a little too close for comfort. Now, keep in mind, Kingdom Hearts did clean up the format a little bit.
Are you saying Disney are gonna get sued by Nintendo like
Yes.
for Soulja Boy?
My
Yes.
question is, how does Wreck-It Ralph 2 work into this equation?
Oh, Sora goes to the internet in the third game.
Oh.
Yeah, because that was in the third season. That was when internet play started to become a thing.
Ah yes, the NES Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
The NES Wi-Fi adapter. You could play
Contra.
Contra with people in the
Contra.
Philippines. And you could play with
Doing all
anyone.
Ah.
I don't like this joke. So that's Captain N.
Let's axe that joke.
I tried too hard to make it sound good, but that's it.
I think you did good.
Wow, we're at
Right.
I
40.
can feel my head so much.
Okay, so now for counterpoints.
Okay, so-
I'm tired of talking, so Ian, go ahead.
Okay, first point, Renee can feel her fucking head.
Fair enough.
So much.
Let the audience show that
That's her-
Renee can feel her fucking head.
That's her brain expanding from hearing about Captain N so much.
Captain Endem Hearts.
Captain Endem hurts.
The N stands for
Enema
nobody.
Hearts.
Oh no.
Did you know?
Honestly, watching that show felt like getting an enema with hot sauce.
It did. I
Like-
can't
Relieving.
argue.
Everyone likes a spicy poop sometimes.
Me when I go to Subway.
Oh no.
That's bread. What's wrong with you?
It's got shit on it, like the jalapenos, the banana peppers, and the chipotle. I'm white, Renee.
This bread, Ian. This bread is
bread's
too
too
spicy.
spicy.
Okay, you laugh, but my sister calls not mayonnaise, mustard spicy.
I
so
once
like,
called a junior chicken spicy.
Not even a spicy junior chicken, just a regular one.
It was.
honestly,
He also
like,
thinks pepper is spicy.
like Greg is the type. Look at him.
The type.
Let the audience know that I am white. Well, I'm an angel, but I'm also white.
Greg just insisted that angels have to be white.
No, I mean you don't
Greg
have
Powell.
He's
race.
white and an angel.
All right, we've got the KKK Captain Date Rape.
Oh no.
Okay, Ian.
I
so,
never said those were good things. I never said that.
Okay, so on that note, we're gonna go to a word from our sponsors. This podcast brought to you by Dollar Shave Club. We didn't get paid for this. I don't know.
Fuck
We're
it.
kind of I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm ambivalent. That's
give
your
us money and we'll shave Greg forcibly.
That would take days.
I'm very hairy. You'd spend 3 years on my legs alone. But
3
the
That
years
looked
on
like a
Greg.
challenge. What are you doing with your
Yeah.
lips? Don't do that.
I'm gonna spend 3 years on Greg's legs.
Yeah.
Going
What's your
through with a
counterpoint for
machete.
your thing?
Yeah, what are your counterpoints?
Well, for one, no one got fucking date raped on Ernest.
That's true.
That's an excellent counterpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something that literally, even if it's to teach a lesson, don't fucking do that.
No,
You could also just say it with words.
the date rape falls under educational purposes, so it's fair use.
No.
Oh.
Okay,
Whoa.
you're making your point worse by being a cunt.
Yeah.
That's Ian in general, though.
I know, I've met him.
Hey, just because you guys, my parents, my sister, James's parents, probably your parents,
Leon,
James's cat,
My mom.
Greg's mom, probably Greg's
we
sister.
could just include all of the grocery store.
Yeah, the entire staff of Sobeys. Okay, just because everyone who's ever met me has called me a cunt doesn't mean I'm a cunt. The fact that I call me a cunt means I'm a cunt.
Fair enough.
Be true to yourself.
As long as you can accept it, that's all we can ask for.
At least someone accepts me.
Tell me
Fair
your
enough.
counterpoints.
Yeah, Ian.
Well, for one, like I said, and for one, Ernest always had a background.
He did.
Well, I mean,
Like
Yes,
not
but
just
like-
not just in the staging sense, but we always knew where Ernest came from.
You know where Kevin came from? He came from his fucking bedroom.
Yes, but what led Kevin to that bedroom?
Being
legs.
born in like a well-off suburban family. That's what he did.
You know what's not entertaining? Well-off suburban families.
Fair enough.
You know what is? You know what is the working class appeal of Ernest P Worrell?
Yeah, I can't.
The W stands for working class. Ernest P Worrell. The P stands for proletariat.
oh my god.
Hey Vern, we gotta go guillotine the monarch from Captain N.
Marx is spinning in his grave. We've harnessed him for power.
Okay, so now I'm gonna make
Fully
a counter.
automated Marxism.
Yeah.
Uphold Marxist worrellism.
Do you have any other counterpoints to make?
I was gonna make a counterpoint now. So Ian, you think of one.
My counterpoint is that Ernest saved Iraq
Uh,
from Iraq.
I know you said essential is a subjective term, but boy, most of the shit on there is not fucking essential when it comes to Ernest. The commercials, yes. You know
Okay,
what?
good.
The 2 movies that are on there, they are not essential to Ernest in the slightest. Ernest Goes to Africa was like later Ernest, and it's pretty lame. And
I think it was the last Ernest.
no, the last one was in the army. I'll give that. I don't even want to give that one a pass because like
The last 10 minutes.
Last 10 minutes. You know what's fun? Ernest movies where it's fun all the way through. All he does in that movie is he sits around a base and he goes, "I'm Ernest. I'm Ernest. I sure am Ernest. I'm in the army now. I'm Ernest."
I mean, that's kind of what we all do in our lives, right?
Yeah, fair
Yeah, we sit
enough.
around and state that we are in fact Ernest.
Yeah.
It's essentially what we've done tonight.
Read my BuzzFeed article. 8 times you were in fact Ernest P Worrell.
And then we'll all realize the importance of being earnest.
There it is.
Yeah.
Alright, turn it off. We did it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does You argue that Ernest is the working class, but he's in all kinds of commercials. Clearly, he's a Hollywood movie star now. That sounds like he got paid a lot.
That's
I don't know how
true.
relatable he is anymore. And
Ernest
you,
sold
with
out.
the roofies, I don't know how you're coming
You
back.
was the fucking
I'm the
roofie.
one who said. I said they were bad. I not knowing what they were knowing.
He did.
From the beginning, I said the show warns about them. So you can't put that one on me. I said they're bad.
He did.
But
I am going to agree with James. I feel like the movies are kind of the low point of the Essential Ernest. Like, from my experience of watching it in my parents' camper for a couple years, I
Like,
will definitely...
consecutive-
Non-stop,
yeah,
dude.
non-
They didn't let him out.
Happy 8th birthday, Greg. You can finally turn off Ernest.
it's like in Clockwork Orange.
Yeah,
Greg's eyes are forced back.
That
Or
was
it was
scary.
like
Don't do that.
baby Greg when he was still fat and he had to run on the treadmill until he was done watching Ernest.
You can't get off until all the yellow mellow ads are done, honey. What?
There's no...
Didn't-
it's
Hang
yellow.
on, didn't Greg have a Mellow Yellow t-shirt in high school?
Yes, I
Yeah.
loved it
Oh,
so much.
Greg, have you ever actually drank Mellow Yellow in your life?
Let the audience know that I'm shaking my head.
Greg's a fucking poser.
Greg, do you still have the Dance Gavin Dance shirt?
I love it. It's
Hell
really
yeah.
good. You know that with the Triceratops?
Do you listen to Dance Gavin Dance?
Yeah.
Oh, Brad gave it to me.
I don't either.
I told you
Yeah.
that's how we got it.
I remember you had a Kill Switch
That's really
Engage shirt
unsurprising,
too,
actually.
and I always found that really funny.
Should I?
Yeah.
According
I
to
can't remember
James.
that part.
I need you to wear your Dance Gavin Dance shirt to my house when Marianne's home.
Okay, cool. It's a date.
Okay.
Let the record show.
Oh, we're
But like if this was the essential Ernest, like yes, you would have the commercials definitely. You would also have Ernest Scared Stupid. You would have Ernest Christmas, Ernest Saves Christmas. You would have Ernest Goes to Camp. You would have
Ernest Goes to Camp is essential.
Isn't
it's more
Ernest Scared
essential
Stupid
than
on this?
Ernest Goes
No.
to Africa.
No, it's only.
I mean, we got to see
in the
Ernest
army
travel
and
the
that.
world.
Fine, Ernest Goes to Jail. That one's great. I think he like becomes like an electricity god at the end or something.
Oh, like
It was
Gremlins.
weird.
So
Ernest
Vern-
manipulates electricity.
Vern
Is
goes
the
over
Ernest
to
Goes
Ernest.
to Africa super racist?
Yes.
Okay, so
That
this
was
is-
gonna be my other counterpoint.
I really didn't feel like it could exist without just being super racist.
Ernest
Okay.
just flat out does blackface
For like 10 minutes.
for like 10 minutes.
Ian just lost. I don't need to hear anymore.
So there's one part where Ernest comes out of nowhere and
Uh-oh.
he's trying to sneak in somewhere, I think,
Oh,
or he's
God.
sneaking around.
Sneaking around Africa.
Yeah.
Just, you know.
The entire
yeah.
continent.
I mean, like, like, it's Africa. It's not like...
We really should have fixed the volumes, man. Holy crap. Too
It's
bad.
fine.
We can edit that out in post.
Oh well.
Well,
That'll
you
buff
can edit
out.
that out in post.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't doing shit.
Sorry, James.
Fuck.
Sorry.
Let's give James a whole lot of work to do.
I mean that's fine. All I really got to do was
we
move
should
a
all
fader
scream
down.
in unison.
And that's what we've been
Please
doing for the past
don't.
45 minutes.
I think my laughs are going to catch you off guard when you listen back.
That's okay.
I like your laughs.
There we
Okay.
go. Yeah. So this one part he's like sneaking around, and
Sneaking around the African...
I'm
Building.
trying to remember what the context of it is because there's
Racism.
No, he's trying to rescue his girlfriend of the movie.
She's not even his girlfriend because remember she's like Ernest is gross and creepy and I don't like him and he's
Yeah, but once she sees him in that blackface, oh man.
she doesn't even see him in the
Oh.
blackface.
No, she sees him in the
No,
blackface,
she
doesn't she?
doesn't.
Are you sure? Because he was in that
No.
blackface for a long time.
No, he had it off by the time he ran into her.
Oh, like 15 minutes
He's a
later.
proper gentleman.
This is yours that you're trying to argue for.
Yeah.
Yeah, but mine's not Captain N, so you know.
Captain N didn't do blackface.
That's
And
a
anyway-
good point.
Oh shit. I think those quotes are on my Joni record. Uh-oh. I'll
It's
fix
fine.
that in a
I'm
minute.
sorry.
That's okay.
Speaking of
I
blackface,
found a chip under the floor. No, I
Oh.
didn't. Whoa.
Under the floor. Somewhere down there's a bag of chips.
Oh no. Sometimes I get hungry and go in the crawl space.
Nobody disturbs your binge eating in the crawl space.
Let us point out that James's house does in fact have a crawl space, and he's fucking terrified of it.
Dude, it's
Ah!
scary. It's scary. You ever been down in a crawl space?
They're
It's
so
the
gross. There's so many
worst.
poly-rollies. What are they called? Roly-polies.
Roly-polies?
Carpenters.
Carpenter's boy.
Oh, I never heard that term for them before.
That's
Really?
what everyone outside of here calls them.
Oh.
I like carpenters
I thought
better.
I thought pill bugs was what they were called.
No, they
I
have
think that's what they're
Pilbert.
actually called.
Oh.
I'll be up in the club popping pill bugs.
But anyway,
You're
Ernest
gross.
Ernest
You
comes
would.
in and he's in like full blackface and he has like
No, hang on. I'd eat pill bugs to get high.
Yeah.
you watch movies
No,
with Ernest in
sweating.
blackface and you eat pill bugs. You lose automatically.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just sit in the middle of my floor right in front of the TV watching Jim Varney put on blackface and eating bugs. My dad comes in, Ian, what the hell are you doing? Watching the blackface and eating the bugs, Dad.
The usual.
If I heard of anyone in my life doing that, I would automatically assume it was you.
You've known some weird fucks in your life, Renee, and you assume I'd be the one to be eating bugs and watching blackface?
Yeah.
But anyway, back to Ernest in blackface. God,
That's
I've said
the
that
worst
so many
sentence
times.
I've
in
ever
the,
heard.
I've said that so many times in the last 5 minutes. So he comes in and he he has the face paint on and
Face paint, wasn't it like, he had to get the hands painted too. He went all out.
oh yeah, like he was like
We say it was
I think his whole
blackface.
top I don't know where he got it. That's the part I don't get.
We call it blackface, but no, it was black body.
it was like black body. It was
It was, oh my god, like...
And he even had like the headwear. I don't know the proper name. Like it wasn't like the white wrappings. I'm not gonna say, but you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I know what you mean.
'Cause
Like a head wrap.
like a head, yeah. Because I don't want to say something that it's not, but you know
Like,
what
you don't want to have a repeat of the aphrodisiac.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've learned to not say words that I'm not completely.
Greg, how are you going to describe what Renee's doing right now? We need to describe video.
Renee is currently a unicorn. She is currently very content with this action.
Her eyebrows are like
Excellent.
are jumping like.
Do you want to see me do this?
Oh my god.
Yikes!
Her eyebrows are like the ocean.
They're wet.
But then he comes in and he's talking to the guards, and then he puts on an accent.
Oh gosh.
A vaguely African accent.
That's
Yeah.
incredibly vague.
That's incredibly racist.
And this goes on for like
It's racist.
a good 10 minutes.
I hate it.
And
I don't ever want to see it.
I mean, we can put it on after.
I said I don't ever want to see
We
it.
can watch we can watch Captain N.
we can
I
watch
want to watch
Captain Ed,
the
but not.
Tetris episode.
Okay, Ian.
You
so
were not
that's-
prepared to lose.
I really was. It's not over yet.
So that's
not over yet.
my counterpoint. Will you have another one? I think I have a few more here.
James came with the fucking ammunition.
Yeah, I want to point out that James is trying to defend the worst cartoon depiction of Donkey Kong ever made.
Oh, fuck
Worse-
you!
Worse
Okay.
than the Donkey Kong Country cartoon.
That was great. Remember when they said, "Oh, the bananas are gone," but all the bananas were still there.
Remember when
You've eaten all the bananas.
Yeah.
remember when they got showered in coconut cream pies?
I like that show.
Yeah, me too.
Greg has it all on DVD.
I don't have it all. I only have 3 episodes, but I can get it online.
I like it.
Greg and Renee are just sitting in the middle of the floor at 2 a.m. watching the Donkey Kong cartoon.
Eating
That is
bugs.
what we do.
Eat Bilbo.
We're
Yum.
friends.
Yeah.
I don't want
I
that.
won't eat them. I won't eat them.
Wait, did you say you would eat them?
I won't.
Okay, good.
He will.
The more pill bugs you people eat, the less I have to eat. Are you really going to take food out of my starving gullet?
You just have a jar up to your house with pill bugs. Do not touch.
Ian's pill bugs don't touch Dad.
I like the implications of that. Let's not discuss that. Okay, so. So
yeah.
Ian, more counterpoints. Make them now.
For one, not only was it the worst picture of Donkey Kong, there was so much Donkey Kong.
There was a lot.
And he was awful. Half the time he was like acting like Indiana Jones, and I just didn't get it.
No, he wasn't. He was just being a big monkey and just.
I would like
At
to
one
see
point,
Donkey Kong
at one
Lasso.
point, he was wearing the hat and everything.
Horny.
There was like one episode, but he didn't even do anything with that.
Still.
I guess.
Donkey Kong deserves a hat. That's my counterpoint.
No,
Yeah.
Diddy Kong wears hats, Donkey Kong
Yeah.
wears ties.
Why not
Why?
both?
Why? Why
Because
do you
there's a
want him to be
clothes
so
shortage in the
naked?
Congo Bongo.
We all have to have one identifying
Bongo.
piece of clothing, and I guess he just drew the short straw.
We
that
all
day.
have to have an identifying piece of clothing?
Well, no, in the Monkey Kingdom, or the Donkey Kong Kingdom.
Donkey Kongdom, if you will.
There we go. You know, it's like King K. Rool has his crown
And his cape.
and his cape.
He has two. Fuck you.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, but he's the
crazy.
king!
To be fair, Diddy has a vest as well.
No, he has a t-shirt.
Diddy's an underprivileged child. He deserves it.
Fair enough.
He has spent all of his time babysitting Donkey Kong.
That's
Fucking
true.
Candy Kong has fucking booty shorts.
Yes, but she has monkey tits that need to be covered up.
Made her weird sexy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's only weird if you think
the
it's weird.
horny monkey that's always hitting on
Oh,
her?
Bluster Kong.
Yeah.
No, his clothing was just cuffs.
I was gonna say, he's the most naked out of all the
He was a
Kongs,
Chip
and
and
he-
Dale monkey.
Oh no.
Kong and Dale.
That's terrible.
Kong and Diddy.
Kong and
Imagine
Dong.
going to a strip club and there's a fucking gorilla comes out and
think
starts
that would be
reaching
better.
around the stage.
What?
Channing Tatum.
I make it rain.
Ooh.
I think that would be fun. I'd like to see that.
Ladies and gentlemen, King Dong.
Oh,
So-
no, I don't want to see that.
Did you have any more points?
Yeah, King Dong is just Greg.
Yes.
Oh my
Greg
God.
King Dong.
That's my full name. Don't wear it out.
Greg King Dong.
Yeah.
I know I do, but I'm too busy thinking about Greg as a gorilla.
Oh my god, so I guess I'll make one. I know this probably... We can't really make this point for some of the stuff we're going to do, because some of it will be like through digital. Since we do have the packaging here for both of these, I'm going to make a point for that. You got the Captain N, the complete series. It's in a pretty nice packaging here from Shout Factory. Shout Factory.
You just gonna throw Shout Factory around like that?
Hell yeah, I am, dude, because I gotta make my points. Shout Factory did a really nice job of actually putting together this collection. And for those wondering, know about these, no, I didn't pay like the $60 plus to get this. I got it.
Thief.
No, I paid it for $6 at a thrift store.
Let the record show that James still paid actual fucking money for Captain N.
Yeah,
While
whatever.
Ian used his 5-finger discount.
Just steal Ernest.
But it's actually a really nice put together set, and there's a bunch of bonus features on here.
I just punched myself in the neck. I don't know how.
Careful.
I didn't like it.
Careful.
And then there's Ernest. Ernest is a slapped together
Slapstick.
Mill Creek piece of crap.
Why is it in paper?
The discs are in envelopes. I don't know why they couldn't have just had.
Because it's Mill Creek.
Yeah,
We have so much Mill Creek,
we
and it's
do,
all like
and
this.
it's all crap.
Hey,
Mine aren't like that.
What?
Really?
My version of Ernest has the thingies that you put the discs in.
What?
What if this isn't real and we're all dreaming?
Oh my!
This would be a
God.
weird ass dream. Better than the one I had about all the spiders.
You're gonna wake up and be like, "Oh my god! I just had this dream. I was making a stupid ass podcast."
the
And then
spiders.
you
That
wake
is
up
what's
and the
gonna happen
nightmare
to me
was
tomorrow.
me.
The spiders.
No, the podcast.
Jamin, what's your name?
Jamie.
Are you talking to me or Ian?
I don't know. You.
Me.
What pattern is your socks? Tell me.
I
Tell
don't
me
know.
faster.
I don't know. It's
I
this
want to
pattern.
know.
It's this pattern.
I'm really confused by it, and I gotta say, I don't help.
I don't help. Renee, no help at all.
Really weird. I don't know if I like them. I don't understand. I don't understand.
So I guess. Do you have anything else you wanted to say?
Yeah, Captain N fucking sucks.
Does.
You see,
Alright.
the thing is, like, Vernest. Vernest.
Vernus.
For those
They done the
who aren't
fusion
aware,
dance.
Vernest is actually the ship name for Arnold and Ernest.
Ernal. Ernal.
I'm gonna stop talking now.
Wait,
You're
since
stupid.
Vern is just the camera, and Ernest is like, if it was Vernus, would that just be a first-person Ernest movie? Like they strapped a GoPro.
It's like Hardcore Henry, but it's Ernest doing pratfalls.
Yeah, it's like him like walking down the street and is like
getting a lot of looks of contempt, but not knowing why.
how's it going?
Oh, it's like when I leave my house.
Yeah.
After a while, you just kind of get motion sickness from all like the rapid head movements.
Oh, so like Hardcore Henry.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I kind of like the way that movie was done. Like it wasn't that bad, but
I didn't say it was, but it was a little nauseating at times.
It was.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Sure, Ernest had a very distinct and a little grating voice, but it wasn't the voice of anyone from Captain N.
Oh.
For those of you watching it, watching with your ears.
Visualize.
Imagine just 40 odd episodes.
It was 26.
It felt like 40.
It felt like 40.
It did.
Felt like 40.
That's
the title of our first podcast.
Mediocre voice acting with a character of Kid Icarus, who sounds kind of like a kid going through puberty getting punched in the throat.
Whatever you say,
That was
Kiss.
me.
Whatever you say, Kiss. And Mega Man kind of sounds like this.
I said earlier, he sounds like he smoked 3 packs of Marlboro before he went in.
And Simon Belmont kind of sounds like, try to do your Morrissey impression without the British accent.
Kind of like this.
Yes!
That was Kermit.
Righty ho, Simon Belmont here.
Hi-yo. Simon Belmont here.
Oh man, I can't wait for the podcast where I can do my Morrissey impression, but it really wouldn't fit in here, so I'm not going to do it.
We'll
James,
do
do
it
your
at the end.
Morrissey.
That'll be our post-credits scene.
Yeah, James thanks our Patreon subscribers in his Morrissey voice.
I have
wanna
no
get sued
memory
by
of the
Morris.
last 3 minutes.
I honestly don't either.
There were a lot of blackface and Morrissey impressions.
Oh, good. Let's go back to my no memory.
Blackface and Morrissey sounds like something that I'm surprised hasn't happened yet.
I don't know enough about Morrissey, and I don't want to know about Morrissey.
I say that, but I have the fucking Joni Mitchell album over there where she does blackface on the cover. So
Oh no, did she?
yeah, you want to look at it?
Is it this?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
There's 2 Jonies.
Oh, I must say that's not ideal.
Yeah.
That's not quite ideal.
This ain't it, Chief.
I don't know Joni Mitchell though.
Honestly, she's great. Or you should really check her out. Her songs are so good.
Is this the thing you were mad that there were coats touching?
Yeah, I wasn't mad. I was just kind of like, oh shit.
Then why did you yell?
Because he always yells.
No, I don't. I'm just very protective of my records.
Yeah.
It's one thing. It's the one thing in my life I care about. So
He's very anal about them.
I'm very
He is.
Asshole.
I'm very anal about those big black dicks.
Alright, so I think...
Fuck.
Was that actually an accident?
Yes.
Oh,
I meant to say discs, and it sounded like it's like it sounded like that, but no, I just fucking said big black dick.
Welcome to the Freudian Slip podcast.
James
bitch,
talks
you
about
did it.
aphrodisiacs.
Aphrodisiac.
Big black dick.
That could be an aphrodisiac.
Oh no.
It could be. What you
Aphrodisiacs and
think?
big black dicks.
Ian.
I am not sure how to pronounce that word.
What were we talking about before?
What were we talking about? Oh.
James's big black dick obsession.
Right, okay, so I think it's time I made my own PowerPoints here. So, okay. Now, for Ernest, I must admit I'm a bit biased. I grew up with Ernest, because my mom gave me Ernest. But I will say, it's not the essential Ernest. The 2 movies suck. Well, actually, Ernest Goes to the Army is alright, and I will be very, very frank. I never watched Ernest Goes to Africa, somehow.
Really?
What if
Somehow.
you did and you just blocked it all out?
Yeah.
That's
Seeing
very
Jim
possible.
Barney in blackface will make you want to do that.
Yeah, but greatest hit, like Ernest's Greatest Hits 1 and 2, Hey Ernest, My Family album, and Your World as I See It are very good. I really like them, and honestly, I kind of want to watch them again at some point very soon. But
Did he start the camper?
we can't. It's in storage right now. But I will say, cover-wise, there is something that I'm surprised you didn't bring up, James, and it's Ernest on the cover is fucking terrifying.
He is.
It looks like
He's
this
gonna
is what
eat
you
you.
see. This is what you see when you go on the scary maze game.
I get it. When it was not when it was backwards to me, I thought his hand was a fleshlight.
I mean, you can still fuck it.
I don't know. It seemed normal in the context of everything, and I don't have all my brain.
That's true. She lost it in the war.
Ernest,
I just want to
Ernest went to the army and lobotomized Renee.
Uh-oh. Like that one movie, Baby something?
Baby Driver.
Nope, definitely not that.
I know the one you're
The
talking about.
lobotomize occur.
What is it?
Cars 4. Lightning McQueen gets lobotomized.
Candy, no. It's that
Those
one.
are probably their names, though.
Yeah. It's that movie. It's like this girl, and she's like in an institution, and they go to lobotomize her, but then she becomes this superhero lady, and she beats up all the men.
Do you remember that? It was super weird.
And it was very.
And they all had
corny.
like. Yeah, it was like really like.
Oh, Sucker Punch!
Sucker Punch.
No.
I'm thinking of
Sucker
something else then.
No.
It sounds like what the plot to Sucker Punch would be, because I never seen that one.
Yeah,
It's just weird, because I was a big Zack Snyder fan when that came out.
Okay, I think James automatically lose for me that he's a Zack
Look,
Snyder
I
fan.
was like a fucking teenager. That's when exactly
Oh no, it
when
was
you're
Sucker Punch. That is what it's called.
Right. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Vindication!
That's been added to the list of movies to watch.
Oh, I don't want to watch that.
Yeah, her name was Baby Doll.
Yikes!
Wow.
Big ol' zoinks.
Big old.
I think that was based on like a comic, wasn't it?
I bet a man wrote it.
Yeah. Like
Daddy's
Girl.
Little Monster.
Story by Zack Snyder.
Oh.
Hack
Yeah.
fraud.
Okay, so continuing my critique of Ernest. The movies are not the best part of it.
Yeah.
Ernest is terrifying.
He
Also, Ernest, like, I feel like, well, for both of them, both of the things in question, it's much of the same, no matter where you go.
Yeah.
For Ernest, it's constantly some guy just being dumb. And for Captain N, it's just a bunch of guys being dumb. So I suppose it's quality over quantity there. Are you okay? Are you okay?
My heart's beating really fast.
Oh, jeez.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just scared me. I could feel all my blood.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
I
Yeah.
felt it
Did you take too
move.
much?
No.
Okay,
No.
Smeagol. Okay, so for Captain N, the concept is
Smeagol.
very novel. That's like it's novel. It's very before I was born era. It's fun to laugh at, but at the same time, you could say that for Ernest. But I feel like Captain N has a lot more of I'm laughing at this really hard because it's just nightmarishly terrible. But with Ernest, I feel like if you were to just focus on the commercials like I did, it would just be essentially just some man selling out like a motherfucker. Why did I like this when I was like 12?
Because you wanted to sell it like a motherfucker.
I
mean,
really like the Welch's grape juice commercials.
That's Welch's grape juice. You can find it in the aisles at Walmart.
The
same-
aisles.
The Walmart that James got fired from.
Hey, how about you not do that?
Uh-oh.
Hey Ian, how about you
Shut the fuck up there,
shut the
bud.
fuck up?
Oh yeah, we were at that Walmart earlier today. Actually,
Oh yeah. Fuck! I hated that.
I want to point out the phones at Walmart, like the display ones, they have the internet left on.
Okay.
So
Who left the internet on?
No, but like they're connected to the Wi-Fi. So theoretically, if you want to go to your local Walmart and put Neil Breen's Twisted Pair trailer on a loop, you can do that.
You tested that today.
I don't know what you were saying, and I auto-filled it in my brain to just say Neopets.
Yeah. I did too.
Greg, you've seen Neil Breen.
I have, but
You've
still,
lived Neil
Neopets.
Breen.
Dude, Neopets.
Is
You've
that
seen
about
the Breen.
But
pears?
reconsider Ian.
Seen the brain,
Neopets.
live the brain.
Eyes
oh
on
God, I can feel all my blood.
Sorry.
Guys, put it back.
I think it's already in there though.
Do you want? Should we go get the nurse to steal all your blood again?
Oh no, I didn't like that.
That's fair. What?
What?
Were we talking about?
When I got my blood stolen because they thought I had rheumatoid arthritis and gout.
Oh my God.
True facts.
I don't have either.
Nice.
The bad news is that I don't know what's wrong.
Oh. At least it's not that.
Follow
Yeah.
this podcast for continuing updates on Renee's deteriorating health.
That'll be its
Just
own little
wait for
segment.
episode 6.
I'm
Return
dead.
of the Jedi.
This is Greg, James, Renee, and Ian, and the Iron Lung.
Darth Renator.
it. Oh no! Oh my god!
Renee's gonna start pro wrestling under the name of the Iron Lung.
It's a labor for me to get down to the ring.
She has to wrestle
obesity.
She just has to wrestle seniors.
I wouldn't be able to. I'd just start crying.
Like me when
When it was like seniors who were like wrestlers in their youth, or like were like like.
Are you? Hang on,
like
you
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, you'd fight
Dude,
Hulk
I'd rip
Hogan,
out
right?
my legs to have
You
a
want
chance
me
to
to
kick
fight
the shit out of
Hulk
Hulk
Hogan?
Yes!
Oh,
Hell
remember
yeah.
that movie where he was a nanny?
Mr. Nanny.
Yeah, I like that.
Is that in the list? Probably.
I think it is. There's some Hulk Hogan movie.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Brother.
All right, back to my Captain N review. Well, it's a novel. It's
Oh my God.
quality over quantity and all that. The case is much nicer. I do like the fact that it's just some dweebenheimer. I almost called him Nick. As compared to the amalgam that the homunculus that is Ernest P Worrell.
The Whirlpool.
Yeah, but are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just holding stuff.
Okay, like your
If she
head?
doesn't hold her head together, it'll collapse. Like Scanners.
Oh no.
Like scanners?
Yeah, you know the part in Scanners where the guy's head blows up.
No.
Oh.
I thought you meant the bone density scanners from The Pursuit of Happiness.
Okay, you know that GIF where the guy's head like just explodes into a bunch of chunks?
No.
No, I don't want to see that. I don't like chunks.
I'm fine with people's heads exploding as long as they're not chunks. I want puree.
Now I really want to watch Scanners, so let's stop talking about
Okay,
it.
so the negatives.
Yeah.
Captain N is for negative.
Captain
You're
Negative.
being Captain Negative right now. The N stands for Ian.
Ian backwards. Captain Nye.
Nah.
The end is Nye.
Oh, that would be good. That sounds like a slogan. Hulk slogan.
The end is nigh, brother. Doomsday prep.
I don't understand. I'm so confused. Guys, what's happening?
I'm reviewing Captain N the Game Master.
Oh my god, still?
Yeah, because we keep getting interrupted.
Yeah, because we're not talking about me.
The E in Renee stands for egotistical.
There's
Which
trees.
one?
That's how fucking egotistical you are.
Yeah, I like it. I think I'm neat.
My leg is dead. I'm gonna stand up. There we go.
All right, remember to lean over into the
the
microphone.
case
Oh,
sucks.
yeah, like that.
I don't like the
He's
fact
doing
that the
teacher
the,
butt in your face. What?
What?
Oh no!
Did you just put your face in Greg's ass?
Yes, he did.
Not
I
in
didn't
it.
Like
Why
it.
did you do that?
What was the purpose? I have to leave.
Are you trying to suck up to the judges?
I'm leaving.
If it works.
Okay, like I don't like the cover. I don't like the fact that the cases can just slide out whenever they want. It's very annoying. That's
Oh, I think
the problem
you
that I
want to
face
get
with.
a bit closer to the mic.
Okay. I don't like that because they fall out and then I'm like, and then I gotta pick them all up. That's my two negatives, and they both have to do with the case. Okay, Renee, it's time for your critiques.
Can I just critique you? Because your critique was bad.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't like what you said, and I didn't like how you said it. And what do you want? I'm stuck in here, and then you try to take him out, and you rip the whole fucking box, you asshole.
did?
Also, when you said Ernest
No,
is
he
fun to
didn't.
watch, that's racist. He does blackface.
I didn't watch that one.
You said.
So you're unprepared.
You said that Ernest is fun to watch, and he's just doing blackface on the back cover. Well,
He is?
No,
No.
it's the
No.
back cover.
but that's
say.
gonna be in that one. And also, I hated your review.
Yeah.
Now for my review. Ian, I hate it. James, I want to watch the Tetris one. But
Okay.
that's all, and don't show me any more.
Ta-da!
She's so proud of that.
Yeah, my review was good and it got to the point and I didn't just talk about
Did.
cases. Oh, another point for why Ian's is bad. You said something about Star Wars and I don't like Star Wars.
What did I say about Star Wars?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I said yeah. He's
An
still
hour
a
and a
fan.
half ago.
George Lucas stole the Phantom Menace from this. Also,
Right.
at one point, at this point, Renee is just shifting her arms around inside her sweater.
And I don't like Star Wars. I think it's really boring and all they do is walk in sand. And in yours,
Yeah.
it has Kid Icarus, which I've never
Yeah.
played, but I keep thinking Kickarus every time you say it, and that's fun.
Well, this is,
So...
see the little angel guy right there?
Oh, you just lost the point because that orange man is scary.
Oh, no.
It's like buff Donald Trump.
Donald Buff.
Huge.
But I assume nobody in this does blackface?
No.
Okay, James wins.
Greg, we got
Okay.
1 point for Captain N.
What was it supposed to be? What we would rather watch? This is
Yeah.
completely unappealing. I'm afraid of everything about it. Don't show that to
This-
me.
In regards
I'm
of
leaving
what I'd
my
like
body.
to watch, I've already watched like the commercials and stuff. I'll watch some later, but only on my own time because I don't want to be made fun of by everyone in the room.
You're gonna
Greg's
get made
got
fun
a
of by everyone
boner
in the
for
room.
Mellow Yellow.
Well, I do. That's why you don't know about the secret case I have.
I thought you said you never drank it.
In
Exactly.
public.
Oh.
Greg circumcised himself with a mellow yellow can.
Okay.
It happens somehow.
Okay, Ian. I'm gonna say one thing, and that's
Fucking vile!
Captain and the Game Master.
Oh no!
Lost. Get fucked, Ian.
For the cut of the mellow yellow.
Don't bring his lack of foreskin into this.
I should
He
have had.
can't help it.
I should have had the foreskin foresight. So James wins.
James
I
wins.
suppose he does.
So
Does
despite
it-
my limited
Why would you
understanding
pick
of
something
certain
with
A
blackface?
words,
I didn't pick this. The
Oh my
number
God,
generator
what's
did.
happening to my
Yeah.
face right now?
It's
Oh
blackface.
my God, no, it's itchy or something. I don't, but I can't tell. It feels like it's prickling. It's prickling. You know what I mean? You know on your face. You know what I mean? When it prickles.
You know what I mean, Vern?
Oh, I'm not Ernest.
so we've reached the hour and 20-minute mark.
And Renee just slammed her own face with her glasses.
Renee has slapped her own face with
I
my
was trying to
glasses
figure out how to get him on.
before we cause any more bodily harm. I think we're gonna end it there.
Alright, okay.
Captain N reigns victorious
The
over.
N stands for victorious.
The essential Ernest ends up in Greg's death journal.
The essential Ernest ends up in Greg's death journal.
Where all our losers go.
I learned about a certain A word tonight that I am never going to say.
What if it started with a silent Q? Would you like that?
How do you have a silent Q?
You just don't say it. What do you mean?
Give me one example of a silent Q.
When nobody talks to each other in line at the bank.
Renee's high as a fucking kite, and she just fucking got you guys and me.
Well, that's it. Hopefully we'll see you guys next time.
Okay, closing remarks. Okay, James.
I thought you were talking
Just
to
like
me
a
and
just like a
telling me
quick
to go
little
on.
Yeah.
little thing.
I had a lot of fun and I hope we can do another one.
Renee.
I thought James was talking just to me and telling me to go home.
We still gotta play Vampire Hunters.
Oh, okay.
And Ian.
I'm really excited to play Vampire Hunters.
Okay, so kids, remember, if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. Thank you. Good night.
What?